There are moments in life when we feel as though we are walking in the dark, searching for something that seems just out of reach. We face seasons of struggle, waiting for the breakthrough that feels like it's always on the horizon, but never quite within our grasp. But I want you to know something powerful. Right now, in this very moment, a hidden blessing is being revealed to you. It is not lost. It has not passed you by. It is not something you will receive in some distant future. No, this blessing is being uncovered right now. And though it may not look the way you expected, it is more valuable than anything you could have ever imagined. God's timing is never late, and He does not withhold good things from His children. You may have gone through seasons of waiting, of praying with unwavering faith, and yet feeling as though the answers were far from you. But I assure you, God has been working behind the scenes, preparing the perfect moment for you to receive what He has for you. This is the season when things begin to shift. This is the moment when that which has been hidden from your view is now coming into focus, and it will change everything. The hidden blessing is not always what we think it will be. Sometimes we expect a blessing to come in the form of a big, obvious miracle, something that will make our lives dramatically different in an instant. And yet, God's blessings often come in ways that we do not immediately recognize. They may come as a lesson learned in a time of hardship, a relationship restored in ways we didn't expect, or a door opened when we thought all the doors were shut. But what God is about to reveal to you goes beyond your expectations. It is a blessing that has been prepared for you specifically, and it has been waiting for the right moment to be revealed. Think about the story of Joseph. He was betrayed by his brothers, thrown into a pit, sold into slavery, and left in prison. His life seemed to be filled with setbacks and hardships. Yet all the while, God was preparing him for a place of influence and blessing. Joseph couldn't see it at the time, but every challenge he faced was part of the process that led to his ultimate elevation. And just like Joseph, you may not see the full picture right now, but God is working everything together for your good. The hidden blessing is not a matter of luck or chance. It is a matter of divine purpose. The scripture says in Romans 8 verse 28, "And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose." That means every setback, every delay, and every hardship you've faced has been part of God's greater plan. He has not forgotten you. He has not abandoned you. In fact, He has been working in ways you cannot yet see, preparing something so incredible for you that it will leave you in awe of His goodness. The time has come for that blessing to be revealed, and it is going to surpass all that you imagined. Do not be discouraged by what you have faced. The difficult seasons have been refining you, making you ready for the blessing that is about to be unveiled. God is shaping your character, building your faith, and preparing your heart for what is to come. When the blessing finally arrives, it will not be too soon and it will not be too late. It will be right on time. Just as God parted the Red Sea for the Israelites, He is opening a path for you, even when you thought there was no way forward. This hidden blessing will bring you joy, peace, and fulfillment in ways that will astound you. You may have prayed for a breakthrough in a specific area, but God is doing something even greater than you expected. Perhaps you've been longing for financial provision, healing, or restoration in relationships, and God is bringing those things to pass. But He is also bringing things you never even thought to ask for, things that are beyond what you could have imagined. When you receive it, you will understand that the wait was worth it. Your faith has been tested, but it has not been in vain. Just like the Israelites had to wait 40 years in the wilderness before they entered the promised land, your time of waiting has been preparing you for what lies ahead. The wilderness was not meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you for the fullness of what God has in store. The hidden blessing will be the proof of God's faithfulness and His unwavering love for you. You will look back on this season and see how every step, every trial, and every tear has been part of God's perfect plan for your life. As the hidden blessing begins to manifest in your life, it will be as if a veil has been lifted and you will see things clearly for the first time. You may have been walking through life with a sense of uncertainty, feeling like you were just treading water, unsure of what was to come next. But now, the pieces of the puzzle are starting to fall into place. God has been aligning everything behind the scenes, moving people and circumstances into position, orchestrating your life in a way that will bring Him glory and elevate you to places you never dreamed possible. This is the time when you will see the power of God working through you and in you, and it will be so evident that you cannot deny it. The blessing that is being revealed to you will not only impact your life in the immediate moment, but it will have a ripple effect that extends far beyond what you can even comprehend. The favor and grace you will experience will extend to your family, friends, and even your community. When God blesses you, He blesses you abundantly, and that abundance overflows to those around you. It is not just about receiving a gift for yourself. It is about being a vessel through which His goodness can flow into the lives of others. Think about the story of the widow and the oil in 2 Kings 4 verses 1 to 7. In the midst of her despair, when she had nothing left, God performed a miracle. He used the little that she had to fill an abundance of vessels with oil. But here's the beautiful part. When her jars were full, she didn't keep them for herself. She sold the oil, and the blessing she received not only paid off her debt, but provided for her family for the future. God's blessings are not just meant to meet your immediate needs. They are meant to empower you to impact the world around you. When this hidden blessing is revealed, your faith will be stretched in the most profound ways. You will see how far your trust in God has taken you. There may be moments when you question how things are going to work out, but know that every step has been ordained by the Lord. This moment will be a testament to the power of faith, a demonstration of how God moves in the lives of those who trust Him with their whole heart. Your faithfulness in the face of uncertainty will be honored, and you will be positioned for a season of favor that will transform every aspect of your life. This blessing will challenge you to grow in ways you never imagined. It will stretch you beyond your comfort zone, requiring you to step into new levels of responsibility and faith. But God has been preparing you for this moment. He has been building your character, strengthening your resilience, and sharpening your abilities so that you are ready to handle the blessing when it arrives. The hidden blessing is not something you will receive without effort or growth. It is something that has been cultivated in you through every trial, every challenge, and every moment of trust. And with this blessing will come a greater sense of purpose. You will begin to see your life not just as a series of events, but as a divine story being written by the hand of God. Your destiny is being unveiled, and you will realize that everything you have gone through, every hardship, every delay, was preparing you for this moment. You will step into a season of purpose and significance, where every action you take aligns with God's will for your life. You will no longer feel like you are drifting aimlessly. Instead, you will walk in alignment with God's purpose, knowing that He has been guiding you every step of the way. You may have wondered why it took so long for this blessing to come. There may have been times when you doubted whether it would ever happen. But God has been faithful, even in the waiting. He has been using the waiting time to refine you, to build your character, and to prepare you for the fullness of His blessing. This hidden blessing is not just a gift. It is a divine positioning. It is a reward for your faithfulness and your perseverance. When it arrives, it will not only meet your expectations, but will exceed them in ways you never thought possible. It's important to remember that God's blessings come in different forms. Sometimes they come in the form of a physical gift or material wealth. Other times, they come in the form of peace, joy, and spiritual growth. As this hidden blessing is revealed to you, don't be quick to measure it by earthly standards. The blessing God is bringing into your life may not be what you expect, but it will be exactly what you need. It will fulfill the deepest longings of your heart, even the ones you didn't know were there. God sees the desires of your heart, and He knows exactly what will bring you peace and fulfillment. This hidden blessing will align perfectly with God's will for your life, and it will give you the strength and courage to move forward into the next season with confidence. This is not just a blessing for today. It is a blessing that will continue to unfold in your life, bringing growth, joy, and purpose for years to come. As this blessing begins to manifest, take time to thank God for His faithfulness. Acknowledge His goodness in your life and give Him all the glory. Recognize that every good thing comes from Him, and that His blessings are meant to be shared.